¿Qué pasa, caveman? I'm Mrs. Talonia. This is my second year as a caveman, and I love learning and growing with you every day. Did you know that my family is originally from Mexico? My grandparents immigrated from Mexico to Provo in 1962. My grandfather came to help a young man who had started the first Mexican restaurant with no previous experience except for eating Mexican food while he lived in Mexico for 2 years. My mom was only 13 years old when the entire family made the move to Provo. This is my mom's quinceañera family picture. She is in a blue dress surrounded by her siblings and my grandparents, Jose and Felicitas Rubio. A major motivator for why my grandfather decided to make the sacrifice to leave Mexico was that the restaurant was nestled south of BYU campus. From the window on the second floor, you could see the students coming and going to class on BYU's South Hill. My grandfather knew that if he came to Provo, his daughter would have an opportunity to further her formal education. I loved growing up in the restaurant. Don't get me wrong, it was hard work and meant that sometimes we would sacrifice hanging out with friends or doing other things. However, I learned some very valuable lessons at the restaurant. One of the important lessons that I learned growing up by my grandparents' side was that I could be proud of being Mexican because they were from Mexico, and that at the same time, I could be proud of being an American because I was born in the United States. At home, we spoke Spanish, and at school, we spoke English. In July, we celebrated the 4th of July, and in September 15th, we celebrated Mexico's Independence Day. When I was in 2nd grade, we did a dance festival at the end of the school year, and we danced the Virginia Reel, a country dance. My teacher said that we should wear a full skirt and the nicest dress we had. I showed up wearing my black velvet dress with the Mexican coat of arms on my chest. It wasn't a big deal for me, although a lot of people took my picture that day. I was taught to respect and value both cultures. Each of us come from rich cultural backgrounds. From time to time, those backgrounds are celebrated with heritage months or special recognitions throughout the year. These months are designated to acknowledge the contributions of different cultures whose stories have been woven into our country. September 15th through October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. This is the time to get curious and learn about the contributions of your neighbors and classmates that are from different Latin American or Spanish backgrounds. Take some time to learn more about the braceros' contributions to the United States during World War II, or about the space journeys of Jose Hernandez or Elena Ochoa, 2 Latino NASA astronauts, or the impact of Nobel Peace Prize winner Rigoberta Menchú from Guatemala. How about learning more about the legendary Colombian author Gabriel Garcia Marquez, or the iconic Puerto Rican actress Rita Moreno? I'm grateful for the opportunities I've had to learn about the contributions of Latinos in my own life. The contributions of my grandparents and mother were so impactful in my life that this fall I am finishing my educational doctorate degree at BYU. This is my doctorate degree graduation stole. The flowers represent my father's side of the family from Michoacan in central Mexico, and the striped pattern is called sarape, which represents my mother's side of the family from Jalisco. The gold tassels at the end represent my doctorate degree, which is the highest educational degree you can earn. I hope that we can continuously remember the O in proud and remain open-minded as we learn from each other's stories. We realize that each of our contributions are also woven into the history and culture of our school and community. This is our time, and we need everyone to bring their whole selves to really make it count. Thanks, cavemen. Have a great day.